Finka behind them, it's going to be Virtus.pro. But at the same time, I'm thinking they might be able to pull this off. And as we see them start to careen their way towards blue, they're going to have to try and do this, and it's all down to Shinka and Cactus to see if they can stop it and slow it. There's the pop of the canister. They're going to try and dig their way through. The shotgun goes low. Cactus finds one. He's creeping and crawling, and Shinka locks off the legs, pulls back, and goes for the canister to buy himself a few seconds. Things have started to fall apart here for Virtus.pro. Pasha cannot get a whiff of that smoke without finding themselves severely injured. You can see them trying to rebuild and restructure on the back of the stairs here. They're going for the pinch and the pull. They need to put the pressure onto one of these sides because Elbow, at this point, you assume it's locked, but it's not. It's Rise tearing his way background onto the barrels. And, well, they tried to find a slip through onto blue, but all they found was a world of hurt. And
maybe one on E-Box needs to try and challenge them one by one. This is out of flashbang to try and bait out a bit of a response, but none of the Vitality players are stinging as of yet. He's gonna go for it. It's still both of them on the top of each other there. But that is gonna be the first round. Very impactful there if he jumps out the window. But you saw the cam getting shot, so they are well aware that Pasha is coming.
Yeah, Pasha drops that just on that approach. 2 bodies, but they realize they don't massively need to hold it. P4 has the swing, loses the first as Pasha just slips on by, waiting for the moment to strike, and there it comes through. There's one more body on double window. One is on that rotation split, trying to hold open what was opened by Bibu. They could try and go to Trophy instead and go for a little bit more of a flat push, but with the pressure that's coming underneath, Kajek is in a very tricky situation here. There's one close on the right. He knows there's one underneath. He assumes that there's a lot of a lockdown, takes the fight, loses it, and drops it. And with only 10 seconds left, didn't really have any other option here. Milon, well, he hops on through, but he doesn't get very far, and Vitality find their second. This time a much slower push. Pretty much the same result.
Inside of security. Get that the kitchen still under control. If he stays alive, that is.
There's one more body. P4 was playing a continually dangerous game there. As soon as all that vertical would sort of fall, and you saw a lot of the Vitality players otherwise fall back, Milon gets one more. The 10 seconds means that they have to try and drive themselves through. Shinka is all that's left, drops the camera and the drone that went on the approach, but it's a swing from the left and behind as well with the shotgun. Wants to see if they can take it, but they don't have to because Pasha's there around the side. Virtus.pro, that is what we wanted to see. That was a much more clinical.
All the way going up to the E-Box hatch. It seems like it could be a double or 3-man drop on that E-Box hatch. The drones are really trying to figure out whether or not it's safe, where all these players are located. But you know, gotta be careful with the Finka boost right there as WTG jumps in. That's gonna be the first kill to come in. A second kill as well. They had no clue that he dropped.
Yeah, and that was it. Perfectly timed there. The attention was drawn to Milon on the back stairs. Another grenade comes through, but it's Cactus through the wall, recently opened by the skeleton key, straight through the heart. And Milon's the one to blame as he goes for the swing. He's lying down. Just couldn't see him because of the sight. He still is in that time round that finds the pickup on the opposite swing. Shinka suddenly on the back foot. Not much time to work with here. No more canisters either. So has to try and take the fight here as they slip past. Sprays the first, but Pasha locks it off. Virtus.pro. 2 in a row. Sure, but they did it last time as well. The grenade goes deep to the other side of pillar. This one does not go short, but this time they're able to take the win and take the catch there. Suddenly they spray around. He survives, not for very long, and Virtus.pro, they've screamed their way down onto site. Cactus is all that's left. Now he does have a huge gun on the back side. He's in a slightly better position, but they're still going to see if they can try and stick the diffuser in. They don't have to, though. Milon with the spear locks it off on the side angle, down the long corridor. A body on white stairs that might be able to try and apply some pressure there. It's not easy to still try and force that plant in. BB makes it even harder. There's that body on white stairs. Actually found his way back up now, offering some support. The spray comes through from the double window. They're looking to see if they can get one more. Kajeka cannot quite connect. Last time he did the hop in was dropped quite quickly and cleanly, so it's Rask that drives in, and Cactus with the instant response. Milon has found a slip all the way through as the smoke canisters come through. Wants to see if they can catch anybody. 10 seconds left. Shinka gets one. Doesn't find the second, and Vitality find themselves at least an even split on their defense.
Will be jumping in, forcing Kajeka to fall off a bit, but Rask is now thinking, all right, this is my time to shine. There's 50 seconds on the clock. I'm going to be trying to strike here and strike hard, but it gets spotted out. Rice gets the kill. Rask will drop, and it's a 3-on-5 situation. Vitality into a very big lead here. If WTG managed to find one, Milon finds a second.
Yeah, Milon is still being a problem, even with his low health. He's keeping the pressure on the top of white stairs. They can't quite get the clean entrance, but they've been able to slip on by to at least the other side. The flash comes out, doesn't quite connect. It's Kajaka on the back line that gets one. Another flash almost caught and catches Shinka, who's exceptionally low, rotates round and pre-fires with Bibu. Getting the other there, they realized they had to sort of just throw themselves at the site and were rewarded, but Virtus Pro almost held out there. The drop on E-Box at the same time cannot happen, and they're limiting Vitality's approach here, forcing them into a much more uncomfortable situation. More flashes, that one does catch, though they have the cover. Bibu just takes the fight on the drop, sprays through. Suddenly everything's lighting up orange, but it's Pasha and Rask that battle back for 2 apiece, holding down the long corridor to the best of their ability with the rotation coming around from the backside of E-Box, trying to see if they can split their push. They cannot get that through the Aruni gate. Tragedy has struck, but it's the swing, it's the pop round planting on the other side. The fight is too low, and Bibu drives Vitality the first and the last kill of the round. Flash comes through, you expect that irritating tinkle of that frag grenade bouncing off of the cement either side, but it's actually the spray round from P4. Dug themselves in, get themselves in a plant spot. The opening underneath means it's dangerous, so Bibu is going to just push through. Shinka gets one more. Rask is going to try and swing their way up round on the back stairs. The spray comes through, he finds the diffuser. 4 seconds left. They're going to pick it up and try and scramble. Pulls away. Rask doesn't quite get the clutch, but so close.
It's not impossible. There's 2 minutes on the clock. There's plenty of time to try and catch off any mistakes that VP make. As they're waiting for it, it seems like they might be going to... Oh, there is one around the corner. They have no clue. How did that call not come through? The trade will be there, but that wasn't necessary. There could have been a 4-on-3 situation here, and suddenly the round would have been opened up again. Skujeka picks up another kill, goes quite low himself. Goes down, but eventually the round will go to VP.
Through there, if the Gemini is trying to get as much information as possible, but it's Milon yet again who strikes, finds Cactus a triple. He's down, but he's proving that he's not out now. P4 is trying to find their way up, and again, if I talk about their sort of just throwing themselves at the site, this is turning into, yet again, another one of those Vitality takes. This time, they're going from exactly the same place as the previous time, but Virtus Pro, they're not in the same one. A quad for Milon. He's on for the ace. He doesn't quite find it. P4 has one more kill to find. He gets it! P4 drives it home, and Vitality secure the points.
They weren't allowed to